again, book lovers! It's me, Raimskie, and welcome to another book review for 2021. And this time, I will be, hopefully briefly again, reviewing or talking about Lava Red and Feather Blue by Molly Ringle. I hope I'm giving the book's cover justice. Hope you can see how gorgeous this book is. First and foremost, I must tell you guys that this book is one of the books that I have hoarded during my birthday this year. And I mean hoarded because I bought like more than 50 books this year. Thus, the ongoing TBR bookshelf. Not pile, bookshelf. Anyway, enough chitter-chattering, and let's get to reviewing this book. The story in this book is pretty much like Sleeping Beauty, but without the sexual assault. If you guys know the actual story of Sleeping Beauty, there is sexual assault in it, okay? But this book is pretty much like that story in the sense that there is a sleeping royalty here as well. And this royalty, whose name is Prince Larkin of Desdemir, has been sleeping or has been put to sleep since 1799. And he was actually accidentally awoken up by the descendant of the witch who put him to sleep, whose name is actually Merrick High Valley. When Merrick accidentally woken up Prince Larkin, he also accidentally woken up Ulakana, who is, by the way, this very fairy who had ravaged their island because she wants to cast away the humans from there forever. So a little backstory here. Prince Larkin was put to sleep by Merrick High Valley's ancestor, whose name is Rosamund High Valley, by the way, because there has been a deal struck between the Fae and the humans, because this Ulakana, who is such a powerful fairy, did try to cast away the humans from the island or the kingdom of Adolonia, because for this fairy, the humans have been living on the island of Adolonia for quite too long already, and she wants them to get out of there because apparently for her, the respite of humans there has been damaging the island itself. And there's the truth in that, actually. However, her method is too destructive in a way that not only is she harming humans, but her fellow fairies as well. So a deal has been struck between the humans and the Fae to put Ulakana to sleep. However, to do that, a volunteer from the humans must be put to sleep as well so that they could be anchored together and will be into a very deep sleep so that Ulakana would stop her destructive ways. And Prince Larkin was the volunteer who was put to sleep. So for more than 200 years, 220 years to be precise, Ulakana and Prince Larkin have been sleeping in different realms. Prince Larkin in the royal palace in the human realm, and Ulakana in the fairy realm. And both were guarded most of the time because if one of them wakes up, Ulakana will be continuing her work. And civil war will start all over again. So going back to the present, which is surprisingly the year 2020, the year we don't like to talk about, or rather, we don't like to remember because of all the chaos that we have been experiencing since then. Anyway, Merrick High Valley accidentally woken Prince Larkin while he was looking for a remedy for their ailing father. And eventually, Ulhana did continue her work. Prince Larkin and Merrick banded together to find another way to imprison Ulhana. And fortunately, there is another way, which was devised by Merrick's ancestor, Rosamund High Valley. So to do so, they have to travel to the fairy realm, ask some fairies for help there, and were they successful? If you want to find out, you have to read the book. One of my most favorite things in this book, aside from the romance that is budding between Prince Larkin and Merrick High Valley, is that this book, this gorgeous book, is absolutely diverse. Because you see, when humans started going to the island of Edolonia, it is actually a mix of a lot of races, to be honest. So we have East Asian, Asians, First Nations from here in Northern America, with Hispanic, Italian, Europeans, black, brown, white, every skin color that you could imagine are in this book, or are in this island. They're all present here. Also, the queer romance is normalized in this country. So, if a person loves another person, regardless of their gender or sexual orientation and gender identity and expression, or soji in short, they could marry them. However, there is an exception to the rule. They cannot marry their relative. Of course. Duh, we don't like incest here. And the other things that I liked about this book is that it is completely enticing, enchanting, and it actually made me want to keep on moving from one page to another. However, the thing that I don't like about this book is that it has to come to an end eventually. So I tried my best to slow down my pace of reading, because this book has taken me into that wonderful vacation in that island in Edolonia, away from this pandemic. Honestly speaking, when I am reading this book, I feel like there's no pandemic going all over us. I am absolutely taken away from this reality and into the reality here, because the only problem that they are facing is Ulakana, and which is pretty much solvable, if I'm going to be honest. And one of the things that I liked about this is that the vacation that I have felt is so magical that I don't really want to end the book. Unfortunately, I have to, because otherwise I won't be able to achieve my reading goals for this year. So with all of that said, I am going to be giving this book one of my highest ratings as well. 10 out of 10 stars. Because again, as what I've said a few seconds ago, this is such a fun, sweet, magical, enchanting, awestruck vacation that I have ever had in my entire reading life. And I thank you, Molly Ringle, for giving birth to this book. Thank you so much. Right? So I hope you guys enjoyed watching this quick book review, even though a little bit chaotic. If you did like watching this video, please do give me a thumbs up, or if you didn't, thumbs down. Just be honest. Also, if you have any thoughts about this video, please do put it down in the comments section, and do subscribe to my channel if you want. Also, you guys could follow me on all of my social media accounts, and that would be Bookstagram, BookTwitter, and BookTok, which all have the same handle, at Raimskie Reads. Again, this is Raimskie asking you guys to please hunt, discover, and read those queer books. Queer? Out!